apparent separation between the self, the me, and the contents of the messy consciousness. That's something we don't challenge. Now you're suggesting that, in fact, the separation which we can actually experience, and most of us do experience, is in fact something we ought to challenge and look at. And we ought to face the idea that we actually are the messy consciousness and nothing other.
Obvious.
Well, it isn't obvious. It's very non-obvious, and it's a very difficult thing to realize, because one's very much in the habit of thinking one is separate from it.
So is our conditioning, can we move away from our conditioning? Our conditioning is me. And then I act upon that conditioning, separating myself. But if I am that, no action, which is the most positive action.
The way that would be heard, I'm afraid, is that if I don't act on it, it's just going to stay the way it is.
You're suggesting that by recognizing this, there's a sort of the process of recognizing, of facing up to, and of...
It's not facing up. Who is to face up? Not recognize. Who is to recognize it? You see, we're always thinking in those terms. I am that, full stop. We never come to that realization. Totally. There is some part of me which is clear. And that clarity is going to act upon that which is not clear. That's always this goes on.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm saying the whole content of one's consciousness is unclear, messy. There is no part of it that's clear. We think there is a part, which is the observer separating himself from the mess. So the observer is the observed. Good old story.
Right. You were raising the question of action, or if that is the case, how is action to take place?
I say, no. When there is perception of that which is true, that very truth is sufficient, is finished.
Yeah. But you've said also, for example, that mess itself realizes its own messiness.
Messiness,
Right?
it's finished.
So, are you suggesting that the realization of the messiness itself in some way dissolves the messiness?
Yes. Not a separative realization that I am messy. The fact is, consciousness is messy, full stop. And I can't act upon it. Because previously, acting upon it was a wastage of energy. Because I never solved it. I've struggled, I've taken vows, I've done all kinds of things to resolve this messy stuff. And it has never been cleared. Maybe partially, occasionally.
Well, I think that's another aspect of this. In therapy or in our own lives, we seem to have insights that are partial, that we clear up a particular problem and gain some clarity and order for a time. And then the thing returns in some other form or in the same form. You're suggesting that the thing needs to be done across the board in some way.
Before the observer acted upon it, upon the messy consciousness, right?
Yeah.
Saying, I'll clear this up, give me time, all the rest of it. And that's a wastage of energy.
Right.
When the fact that you are that, you're not wasting energy. which is attention. I don't know if you want to go into this.
Oh, no, this is very interesting. Please do.
Would we agree that acting upon it is a wastage of energy?
Yes. Just creates more disorder.
No, it creates most disorder, and there is this constant conflict between me and the not me. The me who is the observer, and I battle with it.
Right.
Control it, suppress it, anxious, worry, but which is all essentially wastage of energy. Whereas I am, this messy consciousness is me. I have come to realize that through attention. Not I have come to realize, sorry.
Would you say that the consciousness itself has come to realize it?
Yes.
I mean,
That's
without me, right?
Yes. Which is total attention I'm giving to this consciousness. There is attention and inattention. Inattention is wastage of energy. Attention is energy. When there is observation that consciousness is messy, that fact can only exist when there is total attention. And when there is total attention, it doesn't exist anymore, confusion. It's only inattention that creates the problems. Refute it.
But sir, I don't understand entirely what this total attention that you're talking about would only be able to have this effect if it somehow was something completely in the present and devoid of memory.
Of course, attention is that. If you if I attend to what you have said just now, devoid of memory, which is attention, I listen to you not only with the central ear, but with the other ear, which is I'm giving my whole attention to find out what you're saying, which is actually in the present. Attention, inattention, there is no center.
Because the attention and the thing attended to become one, you mean?
Huh?
You mean there's no center in the attention because the attention is all there is. The thing attended to and the attention is all there is.
No. There is messiness because I've been inattentive. Right?
Yes.
When there is the observation of the fact that the observer is the observed, and that state of observation in which there is no